Good evening, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paul, your favorite travel agent, Salas and Apollo's Travels. Uh, this evening, it's a wonderful evening. Winter is getting in here at Kazakhstan, and everything's going on fine, good, and great. Yeah. I wouldn't resist from appreciating my clients, those that have done businesses, those that haven't done businesses, those that have came in to make one or two inquiries, those that have asked us to guide them and advise them, those that have sought for some form of assistance in terms of making inquiries about some of their pending visas that they did with their previous agent and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all good. It's not all about we getting to do business together sometimes. There are some people who don't do business together and we get to meet and they are very good and they are very nice. Yeah. So basically this evening I'm going to be talking about Kyrgyzstan, and Kyrgyzstan is not Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan is just a close by country to Kazakhstan. Yeah, they are all within the Central Asia region actually. Yeah, almost the same kind of lifestyle, same kind of culture, but I think Kazakhstan is a little bit much more exposed than most of all these other countries in the Central Asia region, basically. Yeah, but I think people speak more English in Uzbekistan than even in Kazakhstan, maybe generally because they have more presence of the Europeans in their country or something like that. So Kyrgyzstan this night is what I'm going to be talking about. First and foremost, before I go far in the video and people will come to make in inquiries, this is the first thing. Nigerians are not eligible. So it's a big one. Nigerians are not eligible. I can remember last year I applied for the visa. Personally, myself, it was rejected. Yeah, it was rejected. So Nigerians are not eligible, so let's not talk about Nigerians here. So other nationalities are Africans, Togo, Cameroon, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, you can apply. There is a working visa and there is a tourist visa. It's express. The tourist visa is express. And it's not that too expensive. The working visa too, it's a 1 year working visa. And I think they're worth it. Yeah, for people who want to go for tour purposes, you can key into it. For people who want to go for the sole aim of going to work. Now listen, most of my packages I don't do job on arrival. Yeah, I have reasons for not doing job on arrival. Even if I'm given that offer, I don't buy to it because sometimes most of all these offers are slavery. Yes, they are slavery. They are slavery. I can remember my experience while I was in Bahrain. Where me and my friend were there looking for job at some point. Then I think we got a guy that told us that we have to pay some amount of money to get a security job, and the security job was about 120 BD, and 120 BD was like 300k then, and that we had to pay like 170 BD to get the job. That's like, let's say 150k then. And when we go home, my roommate asked me, "Oh, Paul, what's up now? I'm going to go pay for this job." I said, "No, I know what I'm worth. I'm worth more than this. I won't pay to get a job. I'm going to keep searching and I'm going to be persistent and I'm going to get a good job." So luckily for both of us, we got a job in the same company in Bahrain together. And I was working as a security, he was working as a packer. The same security job that I would have been enslaved to. For example, if I had been enslaved to that job, 120 BD, working from Mondays to Sundays, no off day, 8 to 6 o'clock every day, 120 BD. And I got a job that was going to be working for 6 days in a week, and I'm going to be having a day off. 8 hours. 8 hours. Either you're on morning shift, you're on evening shift, or you're on afternoon shift. It's 8 hours, and the salary was 300 BD. 300 BD, as at that time, early before dollars started rising, was close to like 600k to 700k per month. So that's why most of the time I frown about job on arrival when people get to ask me, because it pisses me off, because the same job that they will enslave you to, you can get that same job and you're going to get much more paid, and you're going to have much more opportunity to discuss about the flexibility of the job, about the break time, about the off days you're supposed to have. But they've gotten a job for you that they will use you like a slave. You work for 12 hours and they will pay you very, very less wage. So guys, these are the reasons why I frown personally at job on arrival. Some of you like it, but you know that's my first principle when you're doing visa with me. I will tell you I don't know how to mix my word. I will tell you straight, Oha, I don't have job. Even if the person is telling me there's job with that, I will tell you there's no job. If you now get there and you now get that job, I will know that yes, it's better, there is peace. Not like I will promise you there's job, you will now get there. It will now be a different story. I will not be able to defend myself. So there is no job on arrival for Kyrgyzstan. It's just a 1 year working visa. You can get there and you can get your things done. It's a cable visa. It is a cable visa. Yeah, it's a cable visa. So that's for Kyrgyzstan. Other nationalities can apply except Nigerians. And just like we know, Vietnam is going in as well. You know, it's getting into, you know, close of the year. Some countries, you know, they are beginning to open up their borders, especially lifting on for Nigerians. The Vietnam tourist visa is going. From the information I'm beginning to hear now, we are advised to tell people, some of you have done your visa before, but if you've done your visa before, please, I'm not saying you shouldn't travel with it. I'm not saying your agents give you a fake visa. Please, you know, we work based on information. We keep learning and we keep knowing on daily basis, especially when new visas are opened. What we learned recently is that the 1 month visa for Vietnam cannot be converted. Only the 3-month visa can be converted. So please, if you are seeking to get visa, don't apply for the 1 month so that you will not get there. These are informations we are beginning to pass now, so that people will not get there and they will go and cast the country for us again. So please, if you are traveling now, endeavor to go and inquire and get the 3-month visa. That is the one. In fact, even if it's not convertible, it gives you peace of mind. Not like 1 month and you're going to be on overstay. 3 months at least, you should be able to know what next you want to do in that country and what you're going to use your life to do in that country. You should have been able to know places and able to sort yourself out. And also, there is no job on arrival. It's a tourist visa, but it gives higher chances, not too expensive, not too, you know, processing times are not too cumbersome, you know, free, you know, relaxing, and peace of mind that visas are going to come out. So guys, keen to it. Oman is going. Moldova study is going. Qatar is going. Recently, we've been having information that Qatar is choked up. You know, jobs are beginning to get scarce, but that doesn't mean that you cannot get yours to do. Depends on what you have and what you can offer. Your skills matters a lot. I used to tell people, don't travel with the sole aim that you want to go and work for somebody alone and be a slave. People do business. Yes, I could say there was the time when my wife joined me. At a point, we decided to stop working for people. You big kick in Nigeria. You have these skills now. Start cooking food. Start making African food. And she started making it, and she makes her money, cool money, without stealing. Even people who work safe. In fact, I'm sure some of them she doesn't even go through the stress of earning what they're in with the stress they have to go through. So guys, let's use our initiative. If you're a barber, make sure you learn how to barb very well. If you're somebody who makes hair, make sure you learn how to do it very well. If you're somebody who bakes cake, make sure you learn how to do it very well. If you're a tailor, when Nigerians are getting much to, make sure you know how to do it very well and make yourself unique anywhere you get to. Even if you're working, it can be a side job also for you at the other hand. So guys, please let us key into these opportunities. There's Qatar, there's Albania. Albania is going as well. Work visa, 1 year work visa is also going as well. I've told many people we get it through business formation. Some people are asking, why doesn't it come with a job on arrival? Don't worry. Much more fresh updates that will make you people believe they are coming. Australia tourists, much more available, though chances of getting visas, I tell people 50-50, same as New Zealand, 50-50 in most cases. New Zealand, those people are even on bar, those ones, they are not nice with visas. We did like 3 applications, 2 from Kyrgyzstan, then 1 from Nigeria. I think the one from Nigeria was rejected for a minor reason. I think the marriage certificate date it was now rejected based on family ties. That, the person just had a fresh marriage, and they don't think that the person has a strong family tie back in his home country for them to decide and say the person will want to return back to his home country. So basically, guys, these visas are very much more available. Kazakhstan tourist visa is available as well, but you have known already that Kazakhstan tourist visa cannot be converted to a working visa, and now it's getting more difficult. Winter is here. The only jobs that people can get are maybe snow packing job, and everybody cannot do it. And now the immigrations are outside, they are heavily moving around, arresting people, jailing people now. This is not to scare you. I'm not saying people are not working on it, though it is illegal for you to work with a B12 visa, but people are here. Some of them are working on it, they are making their money, but it's going to get more tougher. Winter is here. Most of those construction jobs, those packing jobs would not be much more available, because winter is going to affect a whole lot of things. So guys, please, while you are choosing, choose wisely. I used to tell people, I'm not saying don't come to KZ. Come to KZ if you want to come. For those that want to come, many people have left now. Many people are now leaving to Qatar. Some of them are finding for a place to go to. Because once we tell you the truth, if you come, the only thing that will frustrate you, not as if you can't get a job, is the fact that you cannot live legally and you cannot work freely. So what's the point? Because I don't dare our body already. Anywhere you go, you see immigration day there, or you want to run for police, all those kind of stuffs. But people are still here. So for those of you who still want to chip in, it's your choice. Since you know the truth, and the truth should set you free. You should know what you're doing. Not like we'll do the visa for you. You come to Kazakhstan and you'll be like, oh, they didn't tell me. They lied to me. There's nothing like that, because even if you're going to do such with me, I'm going to make sure that there are written agreements and there are proper documented charts to back it up in case you come up with crazy stories tomorrow that you weren't informed or stuff like that. So guys, all these are very much more available. You guys can key in, the trust about your funds. You have guarantees on these things. We've done deals with people, and this is one thing about me. People say, oh, you're truthful. Yeah, this is business. It's a choice. For you to stay truthful, it's a choice. Yeah, most of the agents, some of them, I know not all agents are scammers. They fall into the wrong hands. People who they are dealing with, some of them might not be genuine in most cases. These are the most reasons that happens in most cases. I can tell you, for example. So, for your funds, most times, it's mostly secured. If you come to me now and ask me, do you have Sweden visa? I will tell you, I don't do Sweden. I don't have. If you like, tell me you want to offer me 10 million. Tell me you want to pay deposit of 1 million. Now, I will tell you, brother, I know they do. Carry your money. Give person what they do. What I specialize on, I know it. I know it in toto to in toto. I will know how to print the visa. I will know how to follow up with the visa. So guys, please, your funds are well secured with Silas and Apollo's Travels, Paul. And, we always want to deliver the best to you guys. Why I said most of the times, agents fall into the wrong hands. I will give you an instance. This is one thing I do about visa businesses. If there is a country that is going, the first person that will do the visa is me. I will use my personal money to run that visa and do a test run of it to be sure that, yes, this thing is guaranteed. If I lose my money, I know that my money is gone, and I know I'm not going to get a refund for it. It doesn't pay me. That's business. It's gain or you lose. So I don't feel pained. Not like I'm going to use my client's money to try and test run, and it's going to backfire, and I'll be running a skater. I will do it with myself first in most cases. So that is the way it works. There was a time we were trying to work on Brunei. Not many people are familiar with this country. Brunei tourist visa that you can convert. Brunei is also part of the Asian region. I think maybe the southern part of the Asian region or something. It share borders with Malaysia and Singapore. It's very close. Almost same kind of similar culture. It's a country that they speak English. 97% of the population in Brunei speaks English. We're trying to get it on the visa. I paid a guy, a sponsor in there. He's an Indian man. I paid him, I think, is it $100 for him to get me the invitation and apply for the visa. Till today, it's more than 4 months now. Till today, I don't see my money. What's the next thing I did? I packed myself. I won't want to use my client's money to give myself a bad name. So this is it when these things happen in most cases, or probably maybe government policies just wake up one morning and they change their policy. A good example is Dubai. For example, one day the Dubai government just woke up and they said, oh, no more visas for these certain countries. And that's the way it is. The same thing in Bahrain. Bahrain was even crazy. We've applied for people's visa, you won't believe. And before we wake up in the morning, the next thing, government has cancelled all the visa. They turned us to liars. People couldn't believe us. Why will you tell me visa? It's crazy. We couldn't even believe ourselves. Government blacklisted almost all sponsors. You will see a client fly from Nigeria, they will get to Bahrain border and they will tell them that they don't have a valid visa, that they should call their sponsor. A visa that was valid and confirmed from the system before we sent it to the client. So these things happen a lot. So we try to make sure that we are updated about the information to avoid, getting stuck with customers' fund. To avoid getting stuck with customers' fund. So guys, if it's not going in most cases, we don't want to do them. If it's not flying, we don't want to lay our hands on them because of our names, not just about the business. We have families, we have names to protect, we have things to do for ourselves. When we deliver quality to you, you recommend us, you have the boldness to recommend us to your friends because you feel, this person I haven't met before, I've been able to do business. I know some people on my DM, I can be very strict at some point because yes, this is business. We have to be very strict. Business is business. Yeah, in most cases. But one thing I will not joke with is I will not joke with my client's money and I will not joke with my client safety. Those things I will always fight to the brim to make sure that I get it right. So guys, thank you so much. For those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. Click on the subscribe button below. Subscribe, to our channel. Share with your friends. Vital information. It's not about you just coming to do visa with us. We are also advising you guys, choose wisely. Travel to a right destination, especially if it's a tourist visa. Travel to that destination if the country IP never cast. If you don't cast, no travel go there. Maybe no go favor you. But anyhow it be, God factor in everything we do should also be put in place. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you for you previous subscribers. Thank you for those of you who have done businesses with us. I can't stop talking about it. I really want to appreciate you guys. And it's night time. I want to say good night, everybody. I don't know what time it is in Nigeria, but here in Kazakhstan, now this is 1:08 p.m. a.m. in the morning. Thank you so much, guys. Let's have a lovely night rest. See you guys later. Catch you guys with better updates very soon. The next time I'm going to come here to share more updates about visa packages available. Thank you. Have a lovely night rest.